What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now we got Deee speaking on Big U and speaking on Schoolboy Q, also speaking on checking in. But that's just me summing it up. Let's just tune in and see what Deee got to say. I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all during my reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew and shout out to the sponsors. Y'all damn bullies. I'm gonna have a link in the description so y'all can tune in with them. Let's rock.
Schoolboy Q said something interesting. He said the rappers set themselves up to get robbed in LA by checking in. Agree or disagree?
Well, I believe that people who check in, they really checking in with the people they fuck with. So I would do that anyway. It's like, going to see a relative when you go out of town and, you gonna pop in on him, whether you here to see family or conduct business or whatever, you gonna know he know everything what's going on. So you gonna tap in with him. It's more of a tap in than the check in. I'm not familiar with the whole, you coming and check. What are you checking in with? You checking in with a bag? Or are you just checking in with some words?
I think it somewhat implies that some of these guys like to affiliate themselves with gangs because they may get,
That's true.
get into issues with someone else who's of a opposite gang or maybe even the same gang, and they're looking for
True.
these older OGs to sort of offer them a
Sometimes
level
it don't be the older OGs.
or the younger dudes.
Sometimes it be the ones out there regulating the turf. You know what I mean? So
I've always felt like, because I cover a lot of street activities and stuff like that, I have various people upset with me at various times for whatever reasons. I've never gone to, have I ever approached you and said, hey, I got a problem with so-and-so, can you help me handle it?
not one time.
Not one.
I mean, I really agree with the whole checking in concept. Long as it's like a peer situation, authentic, something sincere, genuine, somebody you actually got some ties with, or somebody that, somebody introduced you to or put you in the right situation just to make sure you can be totally aware of everything that's going on in a certain environment that you trying to just pretty much just handle your affairs in that type of environment, whether it's business, personal, whatever, then I'm all for it. But I don't suggest a person just, try to tune in and lock in and just totally get in the bed with somebody that they don't have no type of real relationship with, no type of good, like nothing strong to hold them together about whatever the reason may be. And I feel like, it's all about what your case may be. If you this certain type of person to where you know how to maneuver and you don't gotta check in and you're not even finna do or be in certain places to where you need to be informed, then hey, I guess you probably don't gotta check in or tap in or whatever. If you're gonna just be shoot straight to the hospital, excuse me, not the hospital, but if you just gonna shoot straight to the hotel or shoot straight to wherever your event or whatever it is and you back to the airport or whatever, then I guess you might be all right, Or if you one of them type of like higher up individuals who probably run with off-duty cops or top ranking security or even, just, yeah, like that, then maybe you don't need to. But if you playing them games like you playing in the streets and you using the streets to kind of like keep you in position to make sure you're aware of what goes on because you got more a loyalty and alliance with certain individuals in the streets, then I guess that's the route you would have to go to it. But me personally, I just feel like as long as it's real, then you should definitely be just checking in or tapping in, however we gonna word it, with somebody just to make sure you aware of what's all going on. I'm not saying that you should just like get yourself how can I say it, just put yourself in a twist.
Nah, not at all.
There's people upset with me at various times for whatever reasons. I've never gone to, have I ever approached you and said, hey, I got a problem with so-and-so, can you help me handle it?
Not one time.
Not one time.
Nah, not at all. I can recall you asking me about a particular individual that you consider sitting down with, and you asked me, was he straight and what was his temperament, because
Big U.
Big U. Yeah.
I'm cool with Big U.
Big U had a
To this day.
ferocious reputation at that time, and I
He
told
had a
you.
reputation, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and I told you as much. I told you, he's if whatever he tells you, he gonna stand by that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't because I had a problem with Big U and I was looking for you to fix it. 'Cause
Not
I know
at
we were
all.
planning on doing an interview. Listen, me and Whack 100 we didn't talk to each other for 10 years.
Right.
We had various issues with each other, and I never went to anyone to try to fix this issue.
Right.
I felt at one point, if I'm gonna fix it, I'll fix it directly with him. At one point, we got on the phone, we worked it
Right.
out. Now we cool. He coming in tomorrow, do an interview.
Dope.
His second interview, actually. I just did Clubhouse over the weekend.
Right.
We cool with each other now.
Right.
But I think it was because I never try to. Because I always felt like if I have to go to someone to try to fix a problem, I now owe them a favor.
You would.
And they now could, press me for
Leverage.
certain things.
It's
They have
leverage.
leverage. I always
Yeah.
felt like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, I feel like, returning the favor shouldn't be a problem for anybody if everything's authentic. No matter what it is, you should always be out here willing to operate on scratch for scratch. Like Melvin said on Baby Boy, it's the barter system at the end of the day. I mean, you shouldn't just want anybody's services or times or knowledge just for the total free. Somebody might do something big for you. You might have to just do something small or something equal. Somebody might do some small for you. You might have to do something big for them or something equal. Just whenever the opportunity presents itself for each one of us to look out for each other, that's just what it should be. If it's that type of, honorable situation. I ain't saying like, you just jump into bed with a random situation with certain individuals and, now you don't know where that's going to end up. But I don't see nothing wrong with it if it's all authentic and it's all on some honorable tip.
Clubhouse over the weekend.
Right.
We cool with each other now.
Right.
But I think it was because I never try to. Because I always felt like if I have to go to someone to try to fix a problem, I now owe them a favor.
You would.
And they now could, press me for certain things.
It's
They have
leverage.
leverage. I always felt like, nah, I'm good. I just don't want that.
And
And you know what? That's some good advice that somebody can take from Vlad too. Like if you just don't want to be in those type of situations because it's not really a peer situation, then take the advice that Vlad gave. Just pretty much let situations work out themselves. Obviously, y'all know if y'all familiar with Vlad move around with armed security and stuff like that. I mean, you could take that route too. What's other options? You just got to make what choice is best for you.
I now owe them a favor.
You would.
And they now could, press me for certain things.
It's
They have
leverage.
leverage. I always felt like, nah, I'm good. I just don't want that.
And as a man, really, you don't get the satisfaction of knowing that you enforce this understanding.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.